I just started reading Hector and the Search for Happiness that was lent to me by Emma Blackery, and I'm about 110 pages in exactly. And I've also been buying / have been given lots of other books on happiness and inner peace, like Peace is Every Step, How to Be a Person, Be Awesome, and they're just lots of self-help books on happiness and finding inner peace, being true to yourself. But it's something that I've always been interested in, but it's something that I'm particularly interested in at the moment just because of where I am in my life. And I've realised recently / I think I've always known it subconsciously, that the phrase "it's easier said than done" has been holding me back from happiness. That might sound weird and specific, but I will explain. I have always used the phrase "it's easier said than done" as an excuse for not doing something that I think is too much effort. Essentially, well, that's easier said than done, for me translated into I can't be bothered to put that much effort in. Because if you think about it, everything is literally easier said than done. Obviously, it takes more effort to climb Mount Everest than it actually does to say, I'm gonna climb Mount Everest. It's a very obvious saying, it's easier said than done. And for me personally, I've made the conscious decision now, after having realised what a prat I was being by saying, oh, it's easier said than done, as an excuse for just not doing something because it took too much effort. I am now personally, in my own head and my own life, replacing the saying "it's easier said than done" with "nothing worth doing is ever going to be easy." It's just a reminder to me that what I want to do, yes, it's going to require a lot of effort, but the reason it's going to require a lot of effort is because it's worth actually doing. When I look back and think about how many things that I've said it's easier said than done to, I'm kind of sad when I think about all of the things that I didn't do because I made that excuse, just because I couldn't be bothered. Or not even that I couldn't be bothered, it was just, it was going to be hard, and so I chose not to do it. I'm just sort of thinking it through in my head and trying to find whether there is ever a valid reason to say it's easier said than done. I mean, it's always valid to say it because it is very true. There are lots of things in this world that it's easier to say you're going to do them than to actually do them, but I still don't think that warrants not actually doing it. If you really want to do it. Because it's easier to say it doesn't mean you shouldn't put the effort in. These are just my inner thoughts that I've been thinking of over the last few weeks whilst writing my book, and I've just been kind of picking apart my personality and picking apart the person that I am, trying to figure out whether I am actually happy with it. For the most part I am. For the most part I am happy with who I am, but there are definitely things that I do wrong. If I upset other people, that upsets me. So I don't want to upset me or other people. I want to fix that if I can. That's just something that I stumbled across that I wasn't happy with, and I am now changing. I don't want to say it's easier said than done anymore because nothing worth doing is ever going to be easy. And if it's worth doing, I want to do it regardless of the amount of effort that I have to put in. That is a decision I am making from now throughout time. Whilst I'm here, I might as well tell you that I've got lots of exciting things going on at the moment that I'm not yet allowed to tell you about, as is always the case. I'm always like, good things are happening, and you're like, what are they? And I'm like, I'm not allowed to say, but just know that things are cool right now. Also, I have a new mug given to me at Stage Door by a very lovely girl. And also, I just want to say, if you do come to Stage Door to meet me, you don't have to bring presents. I had someone come up to me the other day and say, I didn't bring you anything. And I was like, you don't have to. That's not a requirement here. So yeah, don't bring me presents. You don't have to. That's not a requirement I have to meet me. Who do you guys think I am? Hank Green of the Vlog Brothers made this amazing video a while back called How to Apologise Like a Fart Bag. He uses a great analogy which I've been using pretty much all my life, which is when you stand on someone's toe and hurt someone, you have to apologise even if it was an accident, because the end result is that someone got hurt because of you. I'm ill. Oh, and it burped when I put my head back. That was unexpected.